Right, anyway, I'm going to have to cut a quick outro now because we've gone through all this and not actually finished the video. So, if you...
Ooh, that sounded serious.
that was actually something getting stuck in my throat.
This is going to be the outro, man. I'm going to enjoy this.
Oh, dear.
This is going to be Butch. Weighing
Yeah.
You're the hacker. Go on.
Tata, shita, ota. No.
I got a feeling that the outro has just become the new intro.
That little bit is probably just going to be the first 3 or 4 seconds of the video. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Raccas here, and we're going through the Premier League predictions, and I'd like to welcome my guest for this one. It's Robbie the Bipolar Bear. Make sure you go check him out on Twitter. Robbie, say hello to the folks.
Hello, and I'm not skinning a kitten right now.
I didn't say you were, but...
just checking.
That was earlier on. Yeah, just don't worry about it. Just don't ask him about it. I swear,
Swear to God, it never happened. You can't prove anything.
No.
Keep the people in white coats away from me. I don't want to wear a straight jacket ever again.
So what we're going to do is, for this video, we're going to talk about who we think is going to finish in the top 6 in the Premier League and who we think is going to finish in the bottom 3. So, Robbie, if you would like to go first, do you want to start from 6th place or do you want to start from who do you think is going to be champions this year?
Right, okay. If we're going to look at champions, I'd have said Chelsea if they'd have got Lukaku.
Right.
Because I think they're going to build on what they did last year. But it's tricky because you look at United, they're starting to look seriously strong this year. You look at City, they're starting to look very strong this year. Arsenal are looking decent for 4th.
Yeah.
And Everton are going to be up there. So are Liverpool. My predictions for the top 4, top 6, I think United are going to sneak it. City are going to come 2nd. Spurs 3rd. Arsenal 4th.
Okay.
And then, yeah, you can probably start looking at Everton. And I've got a feeling that you're going to have a bit of a surprise in there from last year. Like maybe a Southampton will sneak in there. Or with Watford now getting... What was his name? He was at Hull last season. Is it De Silva?
The manager De Silva, yeah.
With him going there, I don't know. I just kind of think that they're going to do something quite special this season.
Okay. The transfers for Everton. So you've put Chelsea to drop out of the top 4 entirely.
They haven't bought anybody.
Right,
like, what are they going to do? They're going to bring Morata in.
I mean, they've got Rudiger. But the thing, then again, with Morata, I think he is second. He was second fiddle to whoever Lukaku was going to go to. So quite possibly. But, so, who do you think... So, you've got United, City, Spurs, and Arsenal to finish in the top 4. Europa League place, the 5th place. Who do you think? I'm going to press you to put a team there.
5th place?
Yeah, 5th place.
5th place. You know, I'm just because I put them back in there, I'll put Chelsea there. How's that sound?
So, okay, so you're putting Chelsea there. So, you're...
Yeah, I mean... Okay. Hang on. I've made a mess of that already. So it's Man United, Man City, because Man City actually signed a decent goalkeeper this year, and they're going to keep hold of Aguero.
You rate him. You rate Edison.
That new lad, yeah, the one with the braces in.
yeah.
Have you seen that kid?
Yeah, I have.
He looks like an absolute monster. He didn't just get beaten by the ugly stick. That poor lad got gang raped by the entire forest. No one's going to mess with him. That keeper looks mean.
I was going to say, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to keep the balls out. I was going to say, are you saying that because he's that scary, he's going to scare the ball away from the goal? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that Man City are going to get it better this year. I'm not going to say they're going to get it right. I think they're going to get it better.
Okay.
I think United under Mourinho, they took a year to marinate and, well, draw God knows how many games. I think they're going to start turning them draws into wins.
Okay, that's cool.
And that's why I think it's going to be them two going for it. I don't think Chelsea have done enough to...
especially this early in the transfer window.
Yeah, obviously there's time yet for this to change. But I think losing Terry for them was a bigger blow than what people are making it out to be right now.
That's a note that I've written down as well. I think exactly the same as you. I think something in the dressing room is going to go with a figure like that going.
Yeah, it's not going to be the same, especially with Costa spitting his dummy out.
There's something wrong with that. That does not sit right in my head. That doesn't.
It just doesn't fit, does it?
No, it really doesn't. It really doesn't.
That's why I don't think they're going to be up and around there. And then who'd have obviously Spurs. Spurs just keep going from strength to strength. But again, I think it's going to be another year where they just put the pressure on.
I think Spurs have benefited from a poor top six in the Premier League in the past 2 seasons. They've been a good. Don't get me wrong. I would say that the 1 through 11 is possibly on a par with everyone else in Europe. They've got a very strong 1 to 11. I think they struggle with their depth. I think, especially if Kane gets injured this year, with Janssen moving on, they do not have another striking option.
Janssen scored 1 goal from open play. 2. Sorry, I know 1 was against Millwall.
No, he scored
2 Premier League goals. He scored 1
one
from
the
open play
spot.
at Millwall. I
he
remember
scored
that.
1 from the spot. I think he might have scored last game of the season. I think he may have scored like the last minute or something like that.
He's going to be a devastating
He's gone.
Spurs.
Yeah, he's gone, and he didn't
Remember
fit.
when Norwich lost Ricky van Wolfswinkel? I think he's going to have the same kind of impact.
I was going to say...
years ago, he was a huge signing for Norwich. He said his kid was going to light the league up. I think he scored like twice.
It was only because he lit the league up in Scotland. And let's face it, I was going to say, and let's face it, Scott Sinclair has gone and lit the league up in Scotland, and he couldn't even get into bloody Man City's reserves team.
Mate, my bumhole after a curry dribble's better than Scott Sinclair. I made no bones about it.
Oh, dude, seriously? No, that's not right. That's not right. Well, okay, so I've got yours down. We're going to say Everton, Liverpool, and Watford is going to be challenging for your 6th.
They're all going to be up there. I think
okay.
Maybe not. Look, West Ham. I don't think they can have it as bad as what they had it last year.
Well, I think
Stadium spent a lot of money, and therefore nothing really worked for them last year.
And the fact that the Payet saga that dragged on all the way until January,
that was a joke. I mean, that
was a joke.
That guy should never have been able to play football again.
No, definitely not. I mean, he played the best bit of football for West Ham with that flipping chewing gum bit that he did where he juggled it on the halfway line for a little bit. And that was it.
Well, it's a joke. I mean, they're so freaking that's a different topic altogether, but how he handled the whole situation, he shouldn't have been allowed to play football anywhere again.
No, he shouldn't, because he bullied his way out of that club.
Yeah,
and that was just wrong.
These guys are meant to be an inspiration to kids. And this is what mithers me over anything else. Like, fuck how much money they're on. Balls to it, sorry.
No, I agree with you.
The thing is, they're getting paid. It's like me and you we get paid to go to work.
Yeah.
But you go to work. Doesn't matter what you do, you're paid to go to work. But then you spit your dummy out just I don't want to be here. I want to be in France. No, don't be a dickhead. Just go out, put the shirt on and play.
You've got a contract. You've got to. If you're not happy with your contract, then you wait until a transfer window and then you try and get out. You don't do what you did.
It's just an absolute joke. And the thing is, the season before, he was classed as this, that, and he's like, oh, he was a hero. He's a West Ham hero, and all this shite.
Yeah,
the guy is an arse.
And that's obviously talking about heroes, legends, and it's like someone like Payet for that one season was called a legend, and there's a lot of United fans not giving Rooney that same tag, and you're just like, that's wrong.
I mean, Rooney is so underappreciated by United.
13 years, and the trophies and the goals that he scored. Fair enough, the last 2 seasons he's been subpar from what he was, but that was because he raised the bar so high when he was younger.
Yeah, I mean, the guy needs a statue putting outside the building. Don't get me wrong, it's going to be a dog ugly statue.
Yeah, to be perfectly honest,
it's going to be more like a scarecrow.
What's going to happen is they're going to have the same problem as what happened in the Irish Herald today. They're going to get a picture of him, but it's going to be a statue of Shrek, and people are going to call it Wayne Rooney.
Oh my God, today has been such a racial mess. You know what that politician said as well?
Yes.
Oh my God, with that and then mixing Stormzy and Lukaku all.
No, I just. No,
I tell you what, I
wrong.
Swear, after today, this island needs a white hood putting on it. It's just so stupid.
Yeah, as British people, we are so stupid sometimes. It is so bad. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to get back on topic. So obviously, that's Robbie's selection, and obviously we rambled a little bit on everything else. Let's go for mine then. Now, you see, I agree with you with Chelsea dropping off. I just don't think they're going to drop to 5th. I don't think they will. I think they'll sort out a striker.
You don't think they're going to have a 15-16 season where they come closer to the relegation places?
Well, no, because I don't think they're going to have as much of a dressing room revolt as they did against Mourinho, because I don't think Conte is going to have much more of an issue than just with Costa. I think Costa will be the issue, but it will just be isolated to Costa. And that will get sorted soon. He'll get loaned out until January, and then he'll go to Atletico Madrid in January. That's my thoughts on it.
Stands a good chance, doesn't it? That's where common sense would go.
I honestly, I don't get why, because he scored 20 goals in 35 appearances last year, and you've got to think there's got to be a way of working around. Unless Conte now changes his mind because he thought he was getting Lukaku. That is the only thing now. If he told Costa he was surplus to requirements because he thought, I'm getting Lukaku, then obviously now he may have to have a U-turn. I mean, there was something that I read earlier on today that Costa has been given a couple of days extra off. I think he's been given the rest of the week off in the pre-season training to kind of collect his thoughts. Now, that's something similar to what United did with De Gea when Real Madrid was sniffing around him. Yeah. So I'm wondering if it might be a case now that conversations will be had off the training fields, like in personal private chats, that something will get sorted out and Costa may still be a fully fledged Chelsea player come the start of the season. The other thing I have with Chelsea is Hazard.
Yeah, Madrid is sniffing around,
out until October. That's the worry for me. He's out until October. Real Madrid are sniffing around, and they.
Oh, he did his leg in, didn't he?
He's broke his ankle.
Yeah.
He's broke his ankle.
I forgot about that. Yeah, was it a confed?
I thought it was just an international friendly.
Oh, that's
I don't know whether it was confed, but it was. I think it was an international friendly. One of the last ones. One of the first ones after the season finished. Sorry.
Well, they have got Willian and Pedro.
They have. But obviously, with the talk about that, I think Chelsea are still going to slip. But I don't think they're going to go to fifth, like you said. I think they will. Obviously, you'll go for my tops. If Man City can sort out their defence, I think they will win the league this year.
Yeah, I mean that's the problem, isn't it? They're great up front, the midfield with De Bruyne and when Touré's on it, even at is he 34?
Yeah, but he's just something about him. I mean, you've got Touré, Silva, and then you've got De Bruyne. Gundogan is going to be a new signing, and you don't have to pay any money for him this season when he comes back, because he
spent a lot of last season injured, didn't he?
He got injured in August and knee ligaments and stuff, and I know how that feels personally, and that is just horrible.
I remember when I went and watched the Man City Barcelona game, and Gundogan just ran it. Him and De Bruyne in midfield. Yep. Just couldn't handle him.
It's just going to be insane. So he's going to do that. Obviously, with them signing up, they've got Bernardo Silva, that Edison, the keeper, but they've lost 3 of their 4 fullbacks. They lost Zabaleta, Sanya, and Clichy all to free agency this season. They've released all of them.
Zabaleta's the only one I think is considered a big loss.
But it's still 3 fullbacks.
Yeah,
and they haven't got any fullbacks really in the club.
Coming through now, haven't they?
They got Maffeo and Angelino. Maffeo and Angelino, both of them. If you look at the FIFA ratings and their potentials on FIFA, they are very good. No, I'm just saying.
Did well over in New York, didn't he? When he played there, he did very well. Well, that was under Patrick Vieira.
Yeah, he did. So it's Maffeo as well, who's played some of the cup games and probably a couple of the Premier League games last season. And he's not a bad talent, but he's not Premier League standard. So obviously they're trying to get Walker.
You could have the same with Galloway, though, couldn't you? Didn't he just go out on loan from Everton? I think Galloway. Kind of in that mould English young defender. I don't think Maffeo is.
No, he's not English, obviously, because that name I don't think.
No, and the other one's Spanish. Yeah. But it's kind of still that same build, early 20s, young, athletic, not quite big enough.
No, not Premier League ready. In that kind of sense, if one thing you want to say is obviously Premier League, you need to be strong.
Give them a go though, wouldn't you? Just I don't know. I want to just for the shits and giggles of it.
Yeah. So for me, I think that they can get 2 fullbacks in this window, regardless of who they are. If they get 2 good standard fullbacks to accompany, well, then again, their centre backs are not good. They need another centre back at least.
Well, Company's fit. He's one of the best centre backs in the world.
Yeah. The question is, though, is he?
Yeah,
fit?
Well, who have they got? You got Mangala and Stones. Oh God, no, not Mangala. Otamendi. Just don't.
2 seasons ago, when they had Otamendi and getting Demichelis, all the strikers looking at Man City's lineup, seeing them in, and just going, "Yes, thank you."
Don't put it in the air. Just put it at feet. They can't
Yeah,
do
put it at feet. They can't do out. And
like
then they
this
had
season with
Mangala last
Claudio-
year as well.
What about Claudio Bravo? This shit is like just shit on target. You'll be fine. Don't matter from where.
Just put it 2 foot either side of him. He's going to spill it. Yeah. So for me, I think City are going to win it this year, and I think United are going to finish second. I do, as you said, United are going to sort stuff out. I still think they need another defender. I think they need one more defender, to either a fullback or a centre back. I mean, after this season, Valencia was my player of the year for United last year.
He was great, wasn't he? Right. I mean, it's taken him years to come good though.
Yeah, he was a right winger, wasn't he? When he signed him from Wigan, he was a right winger, and then all of a sudden he was like, "You're not really playing. We're not playing a out and out right winger, so we need you to play right back." And then last season, you just do not mess with that guy.
No, he just did not mess with him. He was up and down the channels all game long. Like, mate, you must need to sit down.
Yeah, he was unbelievable. But obviously, I think that's going to be a tight finish. I think I might even go on a limb and say that's going to be set by goal difference. Because
was it the 2012-13 season? No, 2011-2012 season.
With the Aguero! Yeah, that's going to be tight, because if United can play more positive, and with Lukaku, they're not going to be. He's got a better shot conversion rate than. I've
also heard today as well that once Ibra's fit, they're going to give him another contract.
Well, if they get him in January, that's just. I can understand why, but I don't see why. I can see why they would do it, but for me...
You put him anywhere in that penalty area, he's going to hit target.
But the only problem is that they use him as plan A. They didn't... United... The only time that Ibra got subbed off in a game last year was when he got injured.
It's Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
I know, but...
Don't give me this, he's 35. It's nonsense.
No, it's not that. It's not that. It's sometimes, no matter who you are, it doesn't work some days. It just doesn't work. And United last season could have probably benefited a little bit more from, it's not working, let's take a chance of something else. Let's try something different. And they didn't. And that's possibly why sometimes they drew more than they lost.
It doesn't help that they're playing Rashford out wide, and when he's just an out-and-out striker.
Right. See, this is where we disagree. I think Rashford needs to be playing that little bit wide. I can't think he's got to play straight through the centre. He's got to play as a 2 or a little bit wider, because he just needs the ball to be able to turn and run at defenders. And when you're playing at that number 9 with your back to goal, that you take his strength away from him. If you play him just behind the striker or just to the left of him...
Could you imagine him playing off Lukaku?
Could you imagine?
I mean,
exactly.
Let's be real. It's just going to be like having it bounce off a brick wall to him.
Yeah. It's literally... Lukaku is not good at playing back to goal. He's not good enough to play back to goal. But you imagine him when he's just like edge of the... He just basically gets the ball, it literally just bounces, and then Rashford's just going over the top. That you need him playing deeper to utilise his pace a little bit more. That's my opinion. But him and Martial need to learn to play wider to be able to get in.
Well, Martial's going to be stuck on the wing next season anyway if he wants any game time whatsoever.
Both of them. If you're any defender, other than probably say like Kyle Walker or Danny Rose, if you've got them two running at you, you're shitting yourself.
Oh, the quick lumper.
They are rapid, and they can move the ball at the feet really quickly. There's not many forwards that I can see that can do that. Torres, back when his first season for Liverpool, used to do that, and he used to frighten defences.
Jesus Christ, he was a monster. You forget now he's shit, don't you?
Yeah, he just slowed. He just completely slowed down. And then I think Chelsea are going to be third. I think Chelsea will slip to third this year, with Spurs being fourth, Arsenal in fifth, and Liverpool in sixth. Liverpool are in sixth. I think they may even drop below Everton this year, because I don't think Liverpool can actually score as many goals as they did last year.
Well, they just signed that Solanke.
Dominic Solanke, by arbitration, but he's not first team ready.
He's not. I was going to say he's a bit raw yet, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not first team ready.
Well, again, I want him to do well because he's another English lad coming through.
Oh God, yeah, I want him to get given the chances. I mean,
it's like Sturridge. God, I love Sturridge, but he's just always knackered, isn't he?
He's unfortunately another Dean Ashton. Right. So those are our suggestions for the top 6 in the Premier League and also the bottom 3. Sorry if we rambled on a bit. We were having a great laugh recording this, so hope you enjoyed that. If you want to see more from Robbie, go check out his channel. Link will be in the description. Go follow him on Twitter as well. It's always not safe for work version with Robbie, but it's always worth a good laugh if you enjoy that kind of thing. Thank you so much for joining us, Robbie. We are going to be planning to do something else soon. We'll keep that under our hats for now. But thank you so much for coming on, Robbie.
It's not a problem. Thank you so much for having me, good sir. What do you mean not suitable for work, golly old chum? That's crazy to me, man.
Go check out his channel and you'll find out what I mean. What was that? Oh, go get the prawn sandwiches, old Dween.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Shall we go kick some poor children? It's my favourite sport, you know.
Yeah, so if you want to check out more of Robbie, you want to find out why it's not safe for work, then go check out his channel. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video and joined the channel, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Got any comments, concerns, or improvements, leave it in the comments down below. I've been Raccas, and I'll see you on the next one. Tra.
Comments and concerns after that.
Yeah, a lot of concerns.